Hello. Welcome to Daytime Live. Welcome to Monday. I know the start of the week and everybody's stressed out. But I know Daytime Live is all about the perks and all of that. But we have to start off with some sad news.
Yeah.
Jermaine Mason is dead. And I think that's a great shocker to not only the Jamaican fraternity of sports, but also, those in the UK and all of that. So, not the ideal way to start the show, but I think we'll have to talk about it because there's some really underlying message beyond that. I think it's a wake-up call to our athletes who have this, sort of stereotype of always partying and all of that.
Yeah. But I think that's definitely something that we need to address because it's how long ago? Was it about 2 years ago, I think 3 years ago that Usain Bolt was also a car accident? And, so we are young people, or young athletes in particular, are, perhaps they need to think about like chilling out a little bit,
And the thing is, when these things happen, yes, death is certain, but sometimes it's so difficult to digest. Such a bright future, such great accomplishment.
Yeah, he said as well.
And
apparently he wasn't wearing his helmet.
Well, there's going to be a lot of whenever there's an accident, there's always going to be some sort of allegations where that is concerned. So, for example, you're going to hear, alcohol might have been an influence, speeding might have been an influence, but I don't think there's anything official reports.
But the issue is, though, that you have the holiday season, and young persons in general want to enjoy themselves, and that's great. But I don't know that we're doing it in the safest way that we can. You know what I'm saying? If you're drinking, don't drive. And if you are going with a lot of people or whatever, then there's one person in the group that's a designated driver, so you can't drink. Or call a taxi.
And the funny
Stop
thing
with
is,
the...
the funny thing is, in the makeup room this morning, we were talking about it, and they were saying, within the circle, somebody was suggesting that he doesn't ride to the party. Because everybody that drive them car goes. So why would you want to single out yourself on a ride? And then they were partying up a storm, and then he was ready to leave, and they weren't ready, according to the inner circle. And he wasn't ready, and they said, all right, then he took it upon himself and left. And then that happened, say, Bolt and everybody. But all of these are allegations, though, so you don't really know.
So we don't really know the whole story. So we're just speculating and just, conversing
But, apart from the speculating and all that, I just think it's a very, very sad situation. A lot of persons knew him. He was well respected.
Yeah. There's a lot of people tweeting as well in the fraternity within the athletics community, like you mentioned.
And persons were following up. There were some tweets coming in. There's one that came in from James Ellington.
Can't believe the news. I have just heard about Jermaine Mason. Sad face, tear face. And Linford Christie, which he's a legend, Heart goes out to friends and family of Jermaine Mason on this sad day. R.I.P. Jermaine, never forgotten. And there's another one.
Yeah, from
Deanne Lewis, I think.
Denise Lewis, who said, my condolences and deepest sympathy goes out to to Jermaine Mason's family and friends. A tragic loss of such fun and loving person. And we have this, we share the same sentiments.
But I want to say as well, this stretch of road that it happened on, because what's his name? Prawl, the owner of Gloria's.
Cecil
Prawl. Right? The owner of Gloria's. He also died Easter Monday.
On that same stretch.
So tragic, on the same stretch of road.
And
so then we have to also ask a question like, is that stretch of road particularly
it's not the first,
dangerous?
There has been accidents in the past, but I think the sad thing about that is that he died on his late mother's birthday, and they were supposed to celebrate, pay a tribute to her later on in the day when that happened. So that was sad. And I think it's probably perhaps the deadliest, Easter weekend for a while.
So what about though the oldest lady, the oldest person alive?
Yeah, I think that will add some color to the discussion.
The oldest person alive is now in Jamaica.
Yes, Violet Brown, 117. But 117. Unfortunately, again, her son.
I know. Because he was
97.
Yes.
Harold Fairweather. He passed just a few days after the announcement, and that's sad as well. But I mean, the longevity of their life is worth celebrating. 117 and 97. He had the record for the oldest living child
with a parent still alive.
Yes.
So he had the record also.
Yes.
So.
But it's funny we didn't hear anything from before because Emma Morano from Italy had the record.
She was the oldest person alive. So when she died recently, then it became
a big thing for
Our Lady in Trelawney. But what is it though about Trelawney? Can I say? We have the oldest lady alive. We have the fastest man. You know what? I think maybe we need to move to Trelawney. I'm just saying because hello.
Well, I think that's
97 though.
Yes.
That's a good life.
Yes, I don't really think it's we should be saddened
I
by
know,
it.
because people are like, oh, we're so sad about the whole thing. But the truth is that 97 normally have persons dying at 78.
Yes,
he
on
had a whole
average.
20 year.
Yeah.
97 is pretty impressive,
And
even though it's still a sad thing. Don't get me wrong.
Well, speaking of old and the aging gracefully, we can touch down on Queen Elizabeth, who celebrated her 91st birthday last week. And the funny thing is, I just completed a series called The Crown,
right?
Which basically tracks Queen Elizabeth's reign during her years. So
last 60 years.
Season 1 was really tracking in on when she just became queen at 24.
Yeah.
Her dad died suddenly.
Yeah.
And a whole host of responsibility was laid upon her.
Yeah.
And it became such a, the series was so good in capturing that. I think the actress got an award, Claire Foy, got an award, and I was just taken aback. I read stories about Queen Elizabeth, but I was able to.
But what would England be without the Queen? Because for so long, all we hear, so many TV shows,
God
so many movies, it's just the Queen. England, the Queen. You know what I'm saying?
The anthem,
so
God save the Queen.
Exactly. What happens, God forbid, but what would happen?
No, man.
Would it be Harry?
Well, that's a question
would it
because
be Charles? Who would be next?
He's exhausted. I would feel exhausted.
I think William. I like what William's doing, but of course he's not next in line, so the succession would be a little bit off. But
I know,
still,
but who to say? Probably Charles would
it's
just,
Charles.
probably let me just pass it on.
Yes.
And have again a fresh, young approach.
Yeah.
Because when she became queen, technology was basically getting on its feet right there.
No, there was no
used to
such
certain
thing.
things. It was
It's a long time,
Her coronation was the first to be televised.
Yeah, I remember
she's reigning
that,
for 60 odd years.
Yeah.
It's something so interesting to watch and something so interesting to follow.
But do you think, though, that there should be a cutoff time? So I know that she's a queen, but she's now 91. Don't you think that when you get to a certain age, everybody in royalty or in a certain level of management, you should be asked to move along?
The queen
because you don't really understand. You're no longer connected with current issues and what's going on. Move along, Queenie.
The Queen made a tweet the other day, when they had some opening, and she went and she tweeted the opening. I think
she tweeted.
They just started the Twitter feed for the royal family, whatever.
Right. The royal family. Yes.
And she was the one who did the first tweet. So
and
she's
was talking about Harry and how upset she was that he was dating the young lady. Of course. Yes, she very much did. She's very upset about the whole thing about who Harry allegedly. But she did say. She tweeted. Interesting.
About it. But it's, as I said before, it's an interesting journey. Some people believe that it's kind of outdated now.
Yes,
but
step
this
aside,
has been
Queen.
From
we love you, though.
AD, I don't know. And then some people feel even though England have their own outdating people, we have our outdating people with Peter Phillips, I don't know.
I know, what's up with these old coonies all of a sudden? They're tweeting. Because
he has to do it. He has no choice because he has to connect with not only young people but with social media's influence and all of that. Just the other day, some universities had some problem and social media solved it. Some money was given to universities, 300 million from the ministry.
I saw that because they couldn't take their exams.
Yes.
So the final year students, so they weren't allowed to take their exams because of fees. They couldn't pay the fees.
And because of social media usage and the Prime Minister's and the Minister of Education, they responded quickly.
That's nice. Isn't that nice?
It's nice.
I'm surprised.
And by the way, I'm not a labourite. I just feel a government should be doing their duty, and it's something
when the problem arises, then we should try to solve them, and that's what they did. So that's really good.
So that's
really good.
I really want to talk more about Peter
we know
Phillips
you
and
do,
the social
because
media
you love
still.
this type of conversation.
We can leave that for Friday.
So what's coming up, Lisa? What are we doing?
We will be talking about friendship versus relationship.
My favorite topic. Yes.
Exactly what as yet. We have some of the guys from the Jamaica Makeup Association who's stopping by. Entrepreneurial You, a podcast with Penika.
Podcast. What is that now?
I have no idea. I always
let's find out.
On some Apple devices.
On iTunes podcast. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I move along. But anyway.
I will have some more coming up on the show. It should be an interesting show. But I'm really looking forward to daytime chats.
Yes. Because I love to know what's going on and what Jamaica thinks about certain issues that we bring up. You know what I'm saying?
Daytime Lab will be right back. I know you want to chat, Nisha.
You know I love to chat, darling. I'm just saying.
We'll be right back.